definitely like a lot of moments where it's like people are always expecting like two ridiculously gorgeous, like good women, like good looking women to like want to like catfight and everything, and like, yeah, that's mostly true.
I'm out of the way. Okay? Fucking out. Okay, good.
I respect Ginger very much. I think she's a terrific actress, but she gets on my nerves so fucking much in her little remarks. And she just like throws shit at me from nowhere when we're in the middle of something on camera.
Why is Anya like always like doing like the sound? It's like, I mean, seriously.
I told you the sound guy fucking bolted on me.
Yeah, I know, but like, I'm sorry, like it's just kind of like, I don't know, like I don't get it. Like, Anya, look, we worked together before, that was fine, but like the stuff that happened in the club, like I didn't like it, and like now like you're here, it's just like I'm not very comfortable with this. It's like, but like who else is gonna do the sound? Like I want like, you know, Creepy Steve, or like don't give me like a hand. Don't give me a hand like you don't care.
Put the sound.
You're holding the sound. Don't act like you can't hear me, because obviously you can hear me, Anya.
What a bitch. And I get it. She wants to be me. I'm sorry, but that's a fact. She wants to be me. Girl, good luck.
So typical, like, I brought this hat for me to wear. I don't know why you're wearing it. See, this isn't fair, Mark. It's like, I brought props. And like, why is she wearing my stuff without my permission?
Mark?
Jesus!
I mean, like the whole day.
I mean, I thought
No,
it's cool.
This has been going on for a long time.
I mean, the whole day, you're giving nothing but the grief. You just want to be like a drama queen.
I want to be like a drama queen like you. I'm so sick of you.
You know what?
I want the ladies to get along. I enjoy the dynamic, the drama, but at some point it's just unbearable. It's like being in a cage with two warring monkeys. Two very lovely and talented monkeys, but
I don't even want to be like a part of this shit. Like I'm fucking out of this, okay? Oh my god!
No.
You have bad attitude. You've always had a bad
Come on,
attitude.
you
Why
guys.
can't
I mean,
do
don't
this?
you know, just
Yeah,
try to
it's you.
resolve
You have
it.
bad attitude. Just take shit. You have bad attitude.
I get along with Anya, but I would never want to leave her alone with my man.
Everybody is madly in love with Roger, including Ginger. That's why she is pissed with me. That's why she just changed her hair color, lost a bunch of weight, so she wants to look like me because she's fearful that Roger likes me more.
Telling you, your wife is really smart. I understand.
You're the one
all
who I married her for all
the past. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry.
Saying you're very smart.
I'm sorry. You know what? Don't be offended.
I am offended. It's like you're clearly flirting with a woman.
I'm not flirting with anybody. Oh my god.
You know, the truth of the matter is, Roger and I will have amazing chemistry. It's just, you cannot fake it. It can be understood. It's just there.
No, but you know, I have a lot of respect for Anya.
You're the most manipulative bitch I've met my entire life. Oh my god, look at her kissing up to him. You've been kissing up to him the whole shoot. It's disgusting. Mark, this is ridiculous. She's taking my shit. We have it on camera that she took my shit. The cement's hot. I'm burning my feet.
Ginger's a fucking prima donna like you would not believe. She walks around like she's the damn Mona Lisa carrying the Statue of Liberty. That's how much of a fucking prima donna she is. Like she's expecting somebody to follow her around with a rag and just polish the dirt off her feet with every step she takes. I told her once, I says, I hate feet.
Prefer her.
That's
you
what
want
you're
to give her all the great shots. You're in charge of like the edit, so you're gonna cut all her stuff to look really good. And it's like I want to sit in on this edit because I don't know how you're gonna make all of us look. And that's the bullshit thing about reality television. Even if this is fake reality, because you have no idea how in reality television how they're gonna cut you to make you look. They can take the nicest person and just make them look like a fucking asshole.
you know, Ginger's operating from a place of deep insecurity. I know that. I think she might know that. But that's nothing unique to this industry or the people in the show or the people in this industry. This kind of, you know, this damaged luggage, this broken child dynamic is universal in the entertainment industry. I mean, why else would anyone try to recruit the love and respect of total strangers?
I know
My feelings are important.
Your
I have a
feelings are
heart.
very important. Your heart's very important.
That's why it's there. It's gold, and you're not treating it like that. You're
Well,
treating it like
I'm
it's
doing
not
the
gold.
best I can
You're
when I have
treating
to
it
work
like
with.
cubic zirconia.
I'm working with fucking infants, though. Don't you understand? No, you're not the infant. You're not an infant, you know. But
Ginger is an amateur actress trying to find her way in a professional production. And that causes a lot of insecurities, and rather than look into herself and try to figure out what's wrong with her instrument, Ginger is pointing fingers. And when Ginger begins to point fingers, I mean, we can use that energy for the show. It's going to be fine, but Ginger can and will be hurt badly.
I think this is a good chance for us to break out in a big way, which will fulfill all my dreams that I wanted to do since I was a little girl, which is to be an actress. When I was in the Little Miss Gillum, Arkansas light beauty pageant, and I won second place, which ruined my life because I had to be number one and I wasn't, so I'm like still kind of recovering from all of that, which is why I'm here now. But anyway, this would be my moment to have this show to break out, which means I really break out, which means I will have finally won the Little Miss Gillum beauty pageant contest.
Oh, that bitch. Oh, Ginger. Oof. I get sweaty just talking about her.
Was there a tone when I said that? I just said that Anya was fantastic. There is no tone. This is the same tone I've been using the whole time. Anya is fantastic. See, there's no tone there.
Это мои самые любимые чипсы. Я не хочу ничего больше. Я счастлива.
Change your motor oil every 4,000 miles. Anya and I get along quite well. Okay, here we go. Let's get out of here. And, Anya may not be, for whatever reason, willing to admit that we have a special bond. It's kind of an alliance. We should disappear. I'm kidding. There's a lot of things we could do that might help us to...
I don't know. I need a cigarette. Do you have a cigarette?
I'll go get you one.
That would be terrific.
Okay. What does it matter, menthol or...
Naturals. Stick to nature. Nature, man.
Oral fixations are also something I know. I'll get you a cigarette. And reality shows live and die based on the relevancy of alliances.
Joke is on you, David.
Anya is insane.
Master ventriloquist.
Absolutely batshit crazy.
I am so silly. But you get the point.
So if I have to accommodate that, that means if I have to hire a guardian or extra security and keep all the sharp objects out of the set, I'll do that. I want her on a show, so I'm not going to dismiss her just because, she's psychologically unstable. In fact, I'll try to write that into the format and make it work for the show. I want her on a show.
Who is stable? Tell me, who is stable? Are you stable? I don't think so. If you say so, I don't believe you.
This whole show started out for that idiotic fucking NBC contest.
Yeah, the NBC Playground Contest.
Fuck the NBC Playground Contest. We were never intended to go to another season.
Yeah. And now we are. I mean, fate has brought Cul-de-sac to life. So fuck the NBC Playground. I have my, as I know you do, concerns about the legitimacy of that thing from the fucking beginning, but fuck it. At this point, Cul-de-sac is a real show. It's really happening. It is reality on crack, for Christ's sake. I mean, we're the scary movie of reality television. Which reminds me, we need to hire a choreographer. We had talked about this, and this is the reason in which I have been wanting to try and get a hold of you. I need a choreographer, and I need to have that meeting ASAP.
What do you need a choreographer for?
Because we're bringing a musical element into this. This isn't just going to be like real failed actors of Hollywood, Cul-de-sac. This is Cul-de-sac. This is every form of reality ever conceived, and then some.
Cul-de-sac originally was meant as a piece that I put together with some fellow actors. Some I've worked with, some I have not worked with before. And it was for a contest for NBC. The NBC Comedy Playground thing, which I'm still not sure how up and up this thing is. It exists, but something weird was going on with it.
I know I have a choreographer I worked with before. He's okay, but he's cheap.
That's the bottom line. Okay is fine, cheap is better.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he can dance. He doesn't have 2 left feet, but I think we can afford him. Put it that way.
Can we at least get that meeting locked, and then I'll start working on the auditions?
I'll arrange it for next weekend.
We're replacing Paul / Spencer. We're replacing Roger,
the late Roger,
and then we can actually start to see a second season of Cul-de-sac.
Like I said, at this point, what the fuck do we have to lose?
So we're actually filming in a cul-de-sac, right?
Well, we were filming in a cul-de-sac.
Luke, I'm going to be upfront with you. Originally, the premise was we're going to have actors playing fake people that lived in this cul-de-sac, and that was my house in an actual cul-de-sac. I got foreclosed on.
I'm so sorry. That's tough.
But Dave came up with, hey, since we got the talent, we got the crew, we got people willing to move forward with this thing, why don't we take the show into a much broader thing? And that's what
my mind is
always musical,
that's where the music,
variety.
That's where you come in, Luke.
And NBC was looking for the new voices of comedy, a new and dynamic approach to to sitcoms. So they told people, hey, submit your idea for the NBC, and if we like it, we'll make a show out of it. Well, fuck NBC and fuck the playground, the comedy playground, whatever it is, because they're not looking for a new unique take on comedy or the new young the avant-garde of sitcom. They're looking for the same old homogenized, regurgitated, formulated bullshit. The same old thing. Laugh track. Who gives a fuck?
The show originally was going to be for a contest.
The NBC Playground
NBC
contest.
Comedy Playground. Yeah,
fucking play out.
What a joke!
What a fucking joke.
And I'm not saying this because they don't want our show. I'm saying it because I've watched the things that they continue to produce and promote, and there's nothing new and refreshing about it. What they really wanted was the same old shit in a brand new wrapper. That's the truth. And Cul-de-sac isn't that. Cul-de-sac's many things. It's a travesty. It's a bunch of psychotic, desperate actors working on a budget of basically peanuts and dreams, and it works.
Actually, I did have a small idea about this Luke choreographer. I thought to myself, and I actually mentioned it to Mark Rosella, I don't know if he told you this, but I said, well, look, if we're not going to have murders, at least do a couple of musical numbers like the Glee gang, because you actually want to have musical numbers. People seem to get into that, and maybe we can get on the iTunes charts and somehow monetize the show that way. As far as I'm concerned, if we could do a little bit of both musical and murder, or a musical murder, that would be the ideal.
Yes, Jason White is still connected to the show in a consultant position. He's a very shady past. I'm not sure what's real or what's not real about Jason White. The whole eye patch, that kind of... I've heard stories how he lost the eye. Some people say it was running with the bulls. Other people say that it was a fencing competition. Some people say that it actually was removed by the Russian mafia. And then there's other rumors that there's nothing wrong with his eye. He just wears the patch because he thinks it's fucking cool.
I am very fond of Jason. Jason is very fond of me. I think the only thing is that, like many of my contemporaries and partnerships, Jason will have to be reeled in from time to time. He's a very smart man. He's a well-coiffed man. He's a terrific bowler.
David Waterman was working as a cabana boy at a sex club that I was at, where he was handing out towels.
So he is confusing me as the towel attendant at Ramrod, I believe, is where Jason enjoys spending some of his free time.
Dave's also been spending a lot of time in dance rehearsals with Luke.
Down and swing.
am so proud of Dave these past few months. He has just blossomed and found his inner dancer, and the work he's put in, he's such a workaholic in the best way. His dedication to the craft and finding it all within has been so authentic and special and unique and rare, and it's just been a treat to watch and sort of help shape a little bit.
Ditto everything.
From what I hear, they have a very special friendship. It's a budding and growing friendship.
I'm stoked. Me too. See you later.
Not putting any labels on that. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. I've heard there's been sleepovers.
I know you'll have to excuse my wardrobe today. Dave and I were rehearsing really late last night, so I spent the night, and this is his shirt. We've decided that it's just easier to have sleepovers because we'll rehearse really late, and then we can, crash, and then we get up and we start rehearsing again. I mean, he's a fiend. He loves dancing, and he's so dedicated to, bringing out the natural dancer in himself. And, we've really developed a bromance because of it. He's really great.
To work on the dance rehearsals, so, hey.
Our fondness for one another is authentic.
I wouldn't even understand what that even means. I mean, there's a scene in West Side Story where Tony and Maria meet for the first time. They're at the dance at the gym, and Maria accuses Tony of, Tony says to Maria, you're not making a joke, and she says,
I have not yet learned how to joke this way.
You're not making a joke. Let's do it. You're not making some kind of a joke, are you?
I have not yet learned how to joke this way.